Um, I understand we had trouble capturing you.
I'm not without skills. My time abroad wasn't spent chasing skirts and drinking wine.
What skills are those exactly?
Hunting, scouting, poisons. Why? What do you care?
Really? Do you really hate me so much?
The Darkspawn are a menace. If it weren't for the Blight, maybe my father would never have done what he did. But I can't do anything about them, can I? There's just you and the Grey Wardens here in my home.
So, yeah, Angelus kind of noticed him. It's apparent that Nathaniel is somewhat aware of what his father did, and he feels a little upset by it because of what it did to his family. So, there's something more to this guy. Perhaps you should work to redeem your name.
You're right. I'll go join Queen Honora's service immediately. She'll certainly want another How around.
And he kind of makes a good point. Alright, I've decided what to do with you.
Already? Good.
I brought the seneschal for you, Commander.
I see you've spoken to our guest. Quite the handful, isn't he? Have you decided what's to be done with him?
Did you know this was Nathaniel Howe?
A How? He figures that they would turn up again. The Hows are implacable enemies, Commander.
Right. Alright, so Angelus is able to see that whatever Arl Rendon Howe did, it has nothing necessarily to do with his friends or family members, you know. He does recognize that as much as this thief, you know, quote-unquote, was trying to kill him, I think Angelus believes Nathaniel when he says that he had second thoughts and he decided not to kill him. Not that it makes it that much better, but he ended up deciding that all he wanted was to get back some of his things, one of his family's things. And yeah, he was kind of trespassing, but he was trespassing in his own... He was trespassing at what used to be his home, what used to be his family's. And so I think Angelus, the chaotic side of him, kind of understands and can sympathize that, you know, that stuff in his family's estate is kind of rightfully his, sort of, even though we took it from him. But he can understand. I guess he's trying really hard to see things from Howe's point of view, and I think Rory's probably... I'd like to believe that Rory is just as understanding. I know Rory hated Arl Rendon Howe a lot, but I think that since he had that conversation with Angelus right after, if you remember, how he felt guilty and he kind of felt bad about the blind, vengeful rage that he had against the man, and I think since that point, Rory has tried to work on making sure that that blind vengeance doesn't consume him, and I hope that by this point he's gotten better at that. So maybe Rory is thinking that, well, maybe Angelus is thinking that this is a good opportunity for Rory to help him overcome his vengeful tendencies. And yeah, and I think at the same token, it would be able to allow for Nathaniel to do something actually constructive and maybe perhaps redeem his name. So kill two birds with one stone is what Angelus is thinking. I wish to invoke the right of conscription.
You what?
I'm sorry, Commander. The right of conscription? On the prisoner?
No, absolutely not. Hang me first.
I think this makes sense. You know why? Because Angelus, like I said, he is a big family man. Family is very important to him. And so, as much as Nathaniel did, as much as Nathaniel does have hard feelings against Angelus, Angelus kind of understands it because he's just trying to be loyal to his family. Nathaniel doesn't want his family to be pariahs. Nathaniel doesn't want his family to be tainted because of what his father did. And it's his father. He has to love him unconditionally. And I think if Angelus was in the same position, if he was in Nathaniel's position, Angelus would probably be doing the same thing. He might not condone what his father did, but at the same time, he still, knowing Angelus's, value to family, to blood, thick and thin, you're gonna love your family no matter how they turn out, unconditionally. He's probably gonna react the same way as Nathaniel. So I think that is probably my best argument as to why Angelus is doing this. And when, Angelus went after... Angelus is also thinking about the time when he got conscripted by Duncan. He broke into... Yeah, he almost did the same thing. He broke into House's estate. Or not House's estate, excuse me. He broke into the Arl's estate. The Arl at the time's estate. And, granted, because the Arl kidnapped, his fellow people, but he still broke in. And as an elf, at least if you were following the laws, as an elf, that was a big no-no, regardless of what the Arl did to his people. But yeah, he broke in, killed a bunch of people, killed the son of the Arl, and, he was conscripted by Duncan just before he was executed. All because Angelus was just trying to do what he could for his family, for his cousin Shiani. So now we're back again full circle. Nathaniel was trying to break into Vigil's Keep for his family. It's the similarities between the two Angelus can't really ignore. So I think it's kind of poetic that now Angelus is turning around and being Duncan and conscripting Nathaniel into the Grey Wardens. I think that's a pretty neat poetic thing. You don't think this is better than dying?
Hard to say. You like having Grey Wardens who want you dead?
Some of my best friends have wanted me dead, as I have mentioned, Zephyron.
I can't decide if this is a vote of confidence or punishment.
An interesting decision, Commander. Come with me, sir. We'll see if you survive the joining.
Yes. We'll see.
From this moment forth, Nathaniel Howe, you are a Grey Warden.
The moment of truth.
So does he live or does he die? We will see.
The Howe is stronger than I expected. For better or for worse, he will live.
The Howe is strong with this one. Yes. Yes. New quest, Nathaniel's joining. Nathaniel survived the joining and is now a Grey Warden. Wow. The prisoner was Nathaniel Howe, son of the late Arl Rendon Howe. You conscripted him into the Grey Wardens. Rory, I hope you're okay with this. Nathaniel?
Don't worry, I'll keep my mouth firmly shut. What?
Oops.
Why don't I just wait in the corner then?
Okay, let us... Oh gosh, let us... What are we doing with you, Nathaniel? We need to outfit you. Because right now... Yeah. You're just wearing clothing. So let's get you out of that. Not, well, I mean, that's not what I meant. Let's give you your armor. And... yeah, studded leather boots. And... studded leather gloves? Repeater gloves. Rapid aim and armor penetration. Yeah, let's give you that. Long sight, rapid aim, plus 5% rage, critical attacks. Yeah. And we need to have a bow. There's a lot to choose from, Nathaniel. And Tevan longbow. It's tier 8, but it doesn't have as much like fun stuff. Like the spear thrower, dragons, Bregan's bow. Let's give you the spear thrower, and as a second, well, no, let's give you daggers as a secondary weapon. Yeah. Alright. And we've got a lot of arrows. A ton of arrows, actually. +6 attack chance of stunned, arrow of filth, ice bolt, fire arrow, ice arrow, fire. We've got more fire arrows than we need, so he can go ahead and just start using them. Let's get some. Do we have any runes, by the way? No. Alright, because I wanted to try to put some runes into his armor, but not yet. Oh, that's right. We've got business here.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Can you do anything to resupply our soldiers?
I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably.
Perfect. Alright, that will be all, Mistress Woolsey.
Very well, Commander.
So we gotta look for merchants as well as ore deposits, among other things. Alright. Seneschal Varel. Let's save.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendenhau's vassals. Now they will be yours.
How could I trust anyone who served that asp of a man? Well, see, the difference between these people are they're not related to Hal. They're not related to him at all. I mean, he's a little more lenient with Nathaniel because it's his son. But so that's why Angelus would say this right after, you know, bringing Nathaniel into the fold. How could I trust anyone who served that asp of a man?
Lieges and vassals are seldom of one mind, Commander. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise.
That's true.
Tread carefully, Commander.
Alright, let's get...
Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Yeah. Angelus, like I said, is kind of a social butterfly. So again, I think he would be pretty eloquent. Our differences are many, but our cause is one.
Ban Esmeralda of Amaranthine, as is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmeralda, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against him or his heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
Well, thank you. I feel like I'm not properly dressed for this. Hold on. If I'm gonna be hobnobbing with these nobles and such, I need a better outfit. Much better. Alright, probably should get rid of the helmet too. And the weapons. Okay, now Angelus looks like he can actually be on the same footing as these people.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
What do I need to know here?
There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Ban Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
Oh, we'll see about that. I think I can ignore someone like that pretty easily. I should go back to Miggling. Oh, hello. A lot of people I can mingle with. Which is fine, because Angelus likes parties. why don't we just start... Let's just take care of Van Esmerel right away, because I think Angelus had as a feeling that he probably would like her the least.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander. A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Sure it is. Lady Tamara?
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them.
Great. I figured as much. This much I've gathered already.
Perhaps you do not know the full extent of their determination. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition.
Conspiracy to murder me? Huh, I'm flattered. Several people have already tried. Nathaniel, like that guy at the corner over there, just recently. That was the conspiracy of the week to murder me. I guess this is the next one.
I would take this matter seriously, Warden. They know of your capabilities and they're spending a fortune to see their aims fulfilled. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Okay, that was definitely Samantha Trainer again. That was definitely Trainer. She's everywhere in this expansion. The brewing conspiracy. Sir Tamara believes there's a conspiracy afoot. She's gone to collect more evidence. Well, good. Lady Meringue, Lord Guy.
It's an honor to have you as our liege, Commander.
Perfect. Ogren.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Skirts, drink, and music. You think one of them would give a dwarf a go? Or maybe two of them?
You should ask him. You should ask him, Ogren.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Skirts, drink, and music.
You need anything, Commander?
Yeah, I need to sell some stuff really quickly. Sorry, folks. I'll be back. Restores moderate amount of health and stamina over time. I don't think I'll be using these anytime soon, because I don't really worry too much about Sky's stamina or health really at all. I don't think I need any of this stuff. Dumont's Warden's Companion, Begin's Bow, lots of arrows. I will need some of these. Grey Warden light gloves, studded leather gloves. Don't need that. I don't think I need any of these. I've outfitted everybody. I don't think I need any more of this stuff right now. Trickster's Tunic. Cool. I don't remember where I got this from, but no. Because I need to get rid of stuff I don't need. Quartz, blank vellum. I'm not selling Sir Pounce a lot. Okay.
You think one of them would give a dwarf a go?
Maybe. And there was something. Oh yeah, I wanted to give Sky Caddis resistance, nature resistance. Yeah, Lady of the Skies. Caddis of the Lady of the Skies. And yeah, yes. Good.
Or maybe two of them.
Rory?
A word with you.
Sure. Of course.
Are you out of your mind? Why in the world would you conscript a How into the Grey Warden's ranks?
Oh, okay, I deserve that. Rory? Everybody's staring at us. Can we talk about this later? Come on, we're in public right now. We've got a party. People are supposed to like me and think I'm cool. Stop. Don't embarrass me in front of the townspeople.
What can I do for you, my dear?
All right.
No harm done.
All right. He seems to have cooled down a little bit. I should have seen that coming. I deserved that. Yes, I deserve that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rory. I'll make it up to you later, I promise. Oh, that was great. I'm happy. I'm so happy that out of character, I'm happy he did that because it would be totally out of character for Rory to not say something about me recruiting How. But I'm surprised that I didn't lose reputation points from him or an approval rating from him. Yeah, let me put these guys away. I don't think I'm going to be changing my caddis anytime soon. And dump some of these gems in here because I don't know if I'll be needing them to make, to make other stuff. Brigand's Bow, Dumont's Spine, Warden Companion. Okay. Nathaniel?
I don't think we should dally here.
But it's fun. It's a party. Anders, you'll appreciate this. You're appreciating the festivities, right?
Point the way, fearless leader.
Of course. I thought you would see things my way. Let's see. Sir Timothy. Lord Edelbreck.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire.
What seems to be the problem?
As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food?
That's a good point. I will send the soldiers wherever they are most needed.
Then I pray to the Maker that your choices are wise.
Defending the land. There are too few soldiers to patrol the entire Arling. Lord Edelbreck believes that defending the farmland is crucial. That said, he's a farmer. Well, yeah.
Commander.
I see that Lord Edelbreck wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected.
Of course you would think so. Why protect the city over the country folk?
Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander?
Yeah, Angelus does not like her. Great. There are too few soldiers to patrol the entire Arling. Lady Esmeralda argued that your priority should be to defend the city. That said, she lives in the city. Great. Great. Politics, politics, politics. Angelus hates all of this. He likes the hobnobbing and mingling part, but
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
I have heard of a conspiracy against me.
Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense.
Yes. And Sir Tamra doesn't know. She's bringing some evidence.
She's a sly one, Sir Tamra, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options, some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce.
Let them try to trap me. Better men have tried.
Loghain and half the kingdom tried to stop you last time. I suppose there's little to worry about. Anything else?
Edelbreck said we're not defending the farmlands.
Edelbreck speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade.
Oh, that's right. The trade as well. Great. Gosh. I leave this to Captain Garavel. The orders stand. The city must be protected. Amaranthine has its walls. Let the farms have our soldiers. Trade must flow. We need supplies to fight the Darkspawn. Let's do our best to protect them all. Yeah. Oh gosh, this is a tough decision. Angelus hates this. I mean, I as a player love making these types of decisions. Angelus doesn't. So I'm in character, I see him gravitating towards just have Captain Garavel decide for me. Because I don't know if Angelus wants to deal with this. You know, because normally when he's been given all these decisions, people don't really give him a choice. He has to make the decision. But now he actually has the option of letting somebody else decide. At the same time, part of him does kind of want to have a say. If we choose let's do our best to protect them all, yeah, do we end up not... If we try to protect everyone, do we end up protecting no one? Because, you know, because our forces are so... Because our forces are spread out so thin that we end up not being effective anywhere? Yeah. So me as the player, I really want to pick one of these things. But putting myself in Angelus's shoes, I see him just wanting Captain Garavel to decide. I feel like Angelus feels that Captain Garavel is more knowledgeable about this kind of stuff than he is, and he believes that Captain Garavel would be able to make a more experienced and educated call than Angelus would. So, in character, I think this is what Angelus would say, and I'm going to go with that and just accept the consequences of that. But you know, if things go wrong, he can always blame Captain Garavel. That's the beauty of this. He could all be like, well, I didn't make the decision, he did, so don't blame me. I leave this to Captain Garavel.
As you wish.